Well, everyone, welcome into the ERL World 500 qualifying here. Who will be able to grab that top spot today? As you saw pre-qualifying, I think yesterday as well. So the bottom four of the 24 entrants for this great event have been kicked out, and we're left with your top 20, the fastest of the 24. But we'll see who the real pacer at the front is today, as currently looking at Blameless Dragon Sonic moving through on his outlap here. So who will be able to grab the top spot today? Not long left in this session, just over 10 minutes at the moment. UK Ball also out on a lap as well, so we'll see who is the fastest of them all today. So of course there's a bit less power in these cars for qualifying here, so we'll see who can adapt to the changes that were made here, as your boy is out on his first lap here. What can he do? He will be top of the timing charts to start it, but how long can he stay there is the question as he moves through that first long right-hander at sector 1, and he's just getting out of the way of that slow car there, deploying all the electrical power he can onto this very long straight. But it's the last couple of turns there that we need the risk factor in this to take. So who can send it the most through those last few corners there and be able to really make the difference here in the World 500 qualifying today. So as your boy now goes up to the line, who will be the fastest so far? We're 46.7, so we'll see who will be able to beat that today. And it's going to be Chris Cornwell up to the line now, and it's not a faster lap time. Dragon Sonic is just slower there. UK Ball going the fastest sector 1, so that's a very good start to his lap time here. What can he say in terms of the pole lap time? But Silla, look at Ahmed Silla, he has gone almost identical lap times there, but I think he's just gone 1,000th quicker. But of course the timing balls haven't read that. But of course he set the lap after, meaning that, oh, someone else has gone. It's Hernandez has gone fastest. UK Ball now up to the line, and he's gone fastest. And Hernandez, he's out of the session. He was going very well, but UK Ball is now on pole position so far, and it's been very close to start this one, except for Chris Cornwell, 3/10 off. That is not the sort of gap you'd be looking for in this session, as 12 now on his outlap, and across the line he's going to go. Very slow car up ahead. He's just trying to grab all the slipstream he can onto the straight, and that's taken him a second slower than the fastest lap time set by UK Ball. So he's going to have to definitely guard again, as Revo on an outlap, and more hot lap being started. Vivlos Sasaki on his lap now as well. The only one on a hot lap are on track, so he's going to have maybe some traffic to get through and maybe a bit of calmness, but the drivers behind also starting laps like Palomino as well as Vivlos Sasaki. He moves through sector 1, he's not gone fastest, so we'll have to see where this takes him in terms of lap time. Weaving a bit on the straight there as he clears that very slow car on an outlap as he moves through the last sector, the last part of this lap, almost off the track there, sending it to the absolute maximum, 110% up to the line. He will go in just a few seconds now with the reduced power. Can he go faster as he goes across the line? Vivlos Sasaki, it's gonna be P3. That is a very good lap time at the moment for him, and that was only half a tenth separates the top 3, and there's someone else out of qualifying there, off into the gravel, and that I think it was Rem Lebeau, I'm not sure. Sebastian Ocampo, he was involved in that, I'm pretty sure. We saw the car just flying off in the straight there, straight on, as Sebastian Ocampo left his garage there. But Daniel 12 back out on track as Sebastian Ocampo moves through the rest of his outlap safely, and probably without any incidents that he'll be hoping for Revo. Now, I think he might have... He looks like he's on an in-lap, but maybe he had his lap invalidated earlier, or unless he's going out for a lap now. He's peeling into the pits, so not a good qualifying so far, but there's still a couple guys that have not set laps yet, as well as Ezra Donington, Revo, who's also in the pits, and here's Chris Cornwell out on a lap again. What sort of lap time will be set here? We're hoping for improvements, as she's 3/10 off, seeing as the rest of the grid is just over a tenth. Together as Chris Cornwell moving through the last part of this lap. What sort of time will she be able to set here for the ERL World 500? Everyone, the pressure is on for all drivers here, and across the line, she's going to go where can she put it? And it's P3. That is a brilliant lap time, Brit, and it's P3 so far in this session, just 200ths of a second away from UK. Well, no one seems to be beating that time, but maybe Hernandez could have had something to say about it, but we'll have to see who else can beat that time, because he's out of the qualifying session as 12. He's a second off. He's moving through the sector 2, I think, the middle part of his lap, just about. As Ocampo, he is on pole position. I didn't even realise that. He has beaten UK Ball here. He's on an out lap once again. But Sebastian Ocampo up to pole position as it stands. It's only provisional, but with 6 minutes left, it's looking like it could well be pole position for the Filipino driver. As there goes 12 up to the line. It's only good enough for P8 there, as Ezra Donington out for his first lap here as well. Your boy's out on another lap, but here is Ezra Donington. He is right behind another car. Is it a slow car? It's not a slow car. They're both on out laps here, so it's going to be a bit of impeding, but some slipstream gained, and there is Sims. He's off the track and into the barriers, spinning off on the straight. Yellow's in sector 1. He's managed to get it going, but there's damage to his front wing there, as I think the yellow flags have just been cleared. UK Ball moving through his lap. He'll be hoping to improve and beat out Ocampo, who is just ahead by 10 thousandths of a second, 12 thousandths of a second to be exact, as he goes up to the line. But you can see the delta on his steering wheel there. It doesn't look to be going all green for him. He goes across the line, and it's going to be no improvement there from UK Ball. So P2 seems like the best he can do. This lap that he set first seems like the best he can do. It's not going too well for him as Revo. He's moving through the last part of his lap now. Revo says fast in sector 2. This could be a good lap. He's 16 thousandths up on Ocampo here, it seems, as he goes across the line. Where will he be on the timing boards for his first lap in this qualifying session? Oh no, he's got it all crossed up. Ezra's gone fastest in sector 3, and that's only put a P17. So the first two sectors seem to be very tricky to traverse, despite them being pretty much flat out through the whole extensiveness of this track. But maybe it's the electrical power deployment that is making the difference today. As BDS, he is starting a lap. B-Dragon Sonic on his lap now, moving through the first sector there. Ocampo is out again here. He's looking to improve on what is already a brilliant lap time, taking him to pole by that small margin up at the front, 12 thousandths there. But B-Dragon Sonic, can he have something to say about this pole lap as he moves through the last part of his lap? Darren Sparks, he is going out for his first lap in this qualifying session as well. He's down in P20 at the moment, but he'll be hoping to take that up into the top 10 at least today after this qualifying session for the World 500 tomorrow. So we're looking at B-Dragon Sonic once again. Where will he be? He's a tenth and a half off. Can he improve? It's looking green. He goes across the line, and it's P5. 30 thousandths off. It's all very close in this qualifying session at the moment. Just 3 minutes left now. Chris Cornwell on another lap, but it's red. You can see the delta. It doesn't look to be like an improvement here from Cornwell here. It's moving through the last part of his lap. A lap car is approaching. Could you pick up some slipstream? Moves over to the left-hand side, and that's surely going to hurt a lap time there. As Ocampo on another lap as well. It's going to be no improvement from Cornwell, but we go back to Ocampo. 3 minutes left on the dot now for this session, and it's looking like it's all good and all calmness up at the front now. He is just ahead of UK Ball, as I said earlier, 12 thousandths. He is green on the Delta though, and so is 12. But Ocampo could be improving on what is already a stunning lap time. I think he got impeded there, and his Delta's gone red, and that shows out on track there. Sadly, there won't be an improvement, but he's still on pole for the time being. But 12, could he beat out that car up ahead in the Mercedes there, as your boy is also on a lap as well. I think they've set the same lap time as well. That was pretty close between them. But there goes 12, picking up another slipstream up to the line, but it's going to be no improvement. 2 minutes now left in this session. Ocampo's lap seems to be unbeatable at the moment. What will happen in these last dying moments of these qualifying session? As UK Ball, he is now starting what will probably be his final lap, probably his final lap for the moment in this session now. Revo starting his final lap as well. A lot of drivers will be leaving everything out on track here. Your boy, he was on pole to start now, but he has been dropped all the way down to P9 after going out first. The track evolution probably doing him wrong there, as UK Ball moves to the second part of his lap now. Where will he be able to find time? Where will he be able to beat out Sebastian Ocampo moving through that slow outlap moving car? Has he been held up? Has he been impeded? As he moves through, up to the line he goes. Can he beat out Sebastian Ocampo for pole position here across the line? And it's no improvement. It was very close to being a green lap time, but he's sadly not been able to do anything about it. Sebastian Ocampo has been on pole for most of this session now, and Juan Villalobos, he is down in P20, 3 seconds off the time now, so he'll be hoping that he can improve and possibly get himself in the mix for this pole position. As B-Dragon Sonic, I think he's going out for another lap here, as he is. You can see the hot lap on your timing board, and Sims across the line. Garcia now going out for a lap, and Ezra is moving through the last part of his lap here in anger, probably, as he's down in P19, over a tenth, almost 2 tenths slower than your fastest lap time of today. So can he improve? Can he set a good lap time today? And can he get himself in the mix for pole position as he goes across the line? Where can he go? He's down to P20 now. He's been pushed down, and he's improved, but it's not by much. It's only P14, but it is an improvement nonetheless. As now we're looking at B-Dragon Sonic again. He is only 300ths off the pole time. Can he improve? Can he get himself up to pole position for tomorrow's race? And it doesn't look like it. The clock hits 0. Garcia across the line. He improves up to P14, pushing down Remy LeBeau and Ezra Donaldson there. Ewan Puff, he goes across the line. It's green on the Delta. Can he improve there? It doesn't look like it. He's still hovering third, as people now moving through the last part of this lap just to end things off. But your pole sitter for the World 500 tomorrow is going to be Sebastian Ocampo with a beautiful lap near the beginning of the qualifying session. But no one, despite all their efforts, despite all their tries there, no one was able to beat it out. So we'll see you tomorrow as Ocampo is on pole. So just to recap, Sebastian Ocampo on pole, followed by UK Ball, Puff, Charles Hernandez, B-Dragon Sonic over in P5, Chris Cornwell, Nicholas Palomino and Kazuki Sims in your top 8 for tomorrow's race. Now, as we move down the order, this is where it gets just a tiny bit interesting. Very close lap times at the front. You can see all just under a tenth separating them. So as we scroll down now, it's going to be Juan Villalobos over in P9, your boy in P10, David 12, Darren Sparks, Philip Losastaki, Nunez Garcia, Remy LeBeau, Oinkro Ezra there, and Ahmed Silla in P17. Then we've got Revo, Mika Brandt and Hooks Fanucci over in P20, starting dead last for your World 500 tomorrow. But you all know anything can happen in the ERL, so it's all to play for tomorrow's brilliant and action-packed race. Who will come out on top for the ERL World 500 and take home the win? So with that said, it's been a brilliant qualifying session. I've loved to commentate this for you guys, so we'll see you tomorrow for the race.